Number 7, Jabanga Taiwo. Number 13, Yael Kampoy. Number 4, Anga Bain. Number 21, Alex Tarico. Number 11, Martin Vasquez. Number 77, Emmanuel Collazo. Number 97, Diego Collazo. Number 17, Damian Valerino. Number 32, Io Tashiro. Number 23, Andreas Prieto. Head coach for Yuba FD, Pete Afado. And now, introducing the starting lineup for Napa Valley 1839 FC. Green Army, give it up for your starting 11. Number 1, Javi Valdez. Number 10, Dario Ramon. Number 14, Marco Alonso. Number 24, Uli Vega. Number 6, Jerry Mendoza. Number 11, Oscar Ortiz. Number 4, Alvaro Carrera. Number 9, Luis Ramirez. Number 8, Javier Aparia Moreno. Number 18, Ivan Casanova. And number 19, Fredo Ortiz. Head coach for 1839 FC, Mark Corbin. Assistant coach, Rogelio Ochoa. And athletic trainer, Brandon Lucas. And now for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, good evening and welcome wherever you may be and however you may be watching or listening. Thanks for joining us here tonight for this exclusive presentation of the League for Clubs. Watching Yuba FC at Napa Valley 1839 in the semifinal round of the NorCal Conference Playoffs. I'm Hayden Larson on the call for you here tonight. Thanks again for being with us the entire year. It's been a great one for these two teams. Yuba went on the road to start the playoffs last week and won in Oakland against the vaunted Oakland Soccer Club. Oakland Soccer Club had played neck and neck with FC Davis for the 1 seed all year long. Yuba rode Warriors again here tonight after that upset in Oakland last week. Napa Valley 1839 were here in Napa last week in a nail-biter against Silicon Valley Albion. It was such a physical game, and there was nothing between the two sides, all tied up almost the entire game until an inexplicable grab of Javier Alcaria, who was tossed to the ground by his opponent, something you wouldn't see in an American football game, much less here. The Silicon Valley player very well earned a straight red card and was sent off. So while Napa and Silicon Valley were level momentarily after an hour played on the scoreboard, they were no longer numerically level on the pitch. The remaining 10 Silicon Valley players admirably held on for as long as they could, withstanding 20 minutes of siege, before the Spanish stallion Dario Pavone galloped in behind and knocked one into the back of the net to take the lead back for Napa. 85th minute of that game, and Napa Valley hung on to win the quarterfinal here in Napa last week. So here we are, the semifinal round of the NorCal Conference in the league for clubs. Last night, you may have seen on the National Soccer Network, it was San Ramon at FC Davis in Davis, number 1 seed undefeated FC Davis, trying to fend off a stiff challenge from San Ramon. It was San Ramon FC who went to rival Central Valley Fuego last week and got the upset in a thrilling overtime game that ended 4-3 against Fuego. Davis, the week before, had handled Afghan FC with ease, 4-0, and last night it was the battle-tested San Ramon who came out on top, handed Davis their first loss of the season, at the most consequential time possible. So the 1839 wearing their classic home kits, white and green trim. FC Davis this time, excuse me, Yuba wearing black and white. This is Yuba FC number 7, Napa Valley 1839 number 3, top remaining seed. So that means if 1839 can win here tonight, in 2 weeks' time, the conference final will take place right here in Napa. Once again, thanks for joining us here tonight. Hayden Larson on the call, JP Castillo on the camera, Scott Stone on the stadium speakers, moments away from kickoff. Can't believe we're here. Semi-finals league for clubs. Well, remember, these two teams played 3 weeks ago. 1839 won, but remember, the scoreline wasn't fair. If that's all you saw this afternoon looking into this game, box score was 4-1 for Napa, but it was a really, really hard-fought, close game most of the way. Scoreless first half, tied much of the second before 1839 did pull away at the end. Yuba simply ran out of gas. Here we go. Semi-final round, League for Clubs, NorCal Conference, Yuba at Napa. Once again, Yuba wearing black and white, 1839, all white.
Everyone, we are underway. We are footballing here in Napa Valley. Welcome to the match, everyone. Special welcome to Napa.
We hope you heard Scott Stone on the stadium speakers announcing these two teams and their lineups, but if not, we have those rosters for you here. There's been some rotation, some change, inevitably. It's been 3 weeks since these two played. A lot has happened between then and now. 1839 on the attack. Oscar Ortiz crossed in. Dario Pavone now on the ball. Marco Manzo. Now Alfredo Ortiz. Down he goes. Foul and a free kick. Javier Alcadia. It is a raucous crowd here for the game of the year to this point. Free kick, Alcadia. Low and cleared away by Yuba. Carreras and Manzo calmly let it roll out of play for a throw-in. Quick throw from Manzo to Carreras.
Early news here at Dodge Stadium, everybody. We've got a 50-50 raffle coming up. We got a 50-50 raffle that will take place in the 60th minute.
Marco Manzo again. Dario Pavone. Alfredo. Back to Dario. Sun in his face, handled well by Casanova Casalta. Other side, Mendoza. Yuli Vega. Oscar Ortiz. Lose it. Knocked out of bounds for a Yuba throw.
Summer tournament in Southern California coming up in August. So we want to do the 50-50 raffle and help out the team to make it to their down to SoCal. That would be awesome. Tickets are $5 each, or 5 or 20. And once again, the draw will take place the 60th winner.
Taiwo. Taiwo is a formidable defender. Secret weapon, not so secret weapon, I guess. Long throw-ins from the sideline. He can make a deep throw-in into a corner kick. The way he throws it. We'll keep an eye on that. Big part of this team competing here 3 weeks ago and down the stretch. Playoff push in the playoffs. Right for that ball in the middle, and no foul, no whistle. Running with the ball, Toyato. Dispossessed now, it's Oscar Ortiz again. Long strides, Oscar Ortiz setting up the cross. Crossed in. Across the face of goal, now Alfredo. Score! First one of the night, Alfredo Ortiz. 1839 making an emphatic statement early on in this game.
Oscar Ortiz working that left-hand corner, getting the Ortiz.
Well, it's a number of goals for Alfredo in the last several weeks. He's had quite the start to his career here in Napa, making his debut only a couple weeks ago. Great number of assists, great number of goals for him. Not sure about the bounces that one took. We'll have to see on replay, but whether Oscar Ortiz is officially awarded the assist or not. Brilliant setup. Oscar Ortiz created a mile of separation between himself and the next Yuba player. And it's a different goalkeeper in there for Yuba. Oseguera. Wache, who played really well last time, not here tonight. Not available for Yuba, and so it is Jared Oseguera. Inauspicious start for Yuba. Very different than how this game looked this matchup 3 weeks ago. A lot has changed, but Yuba themselves are battle-tested, having upset Oakland a week ago. 1839, foot still on the gas. Alfredo Tamanzo. Strong challenge by Taiwo. Valeriano couldn't keep possession. It's out of bounds for an 1839 throw. Manzo to Alcaria. Quick back to Manzo. The middle for Ramirez. Out of bounds, 1839 throw in again.
Who's here for Napa?
$18.39 played out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Oseguera. Fast start for Napa.
I can hear you.
Broken up by Casanova Casalta. Way back through to Valdez. You'll notice it's a different keeper in goal for Napa as well. Thomas Grimes unavailable for Napa. Javi Valdez back from injury just in time for 1839. You got Valdez in goal. Free kick forthcoming. Yuba. Ungot Baines. Poor touch. Now on for Ramirez from Dario Pavone. Chased down by Criazzo. Dario again. Back to Dario. It was Dario who scored the decisive goal a week ago against Silicon Valley. There's only 10 players on the field for Silicon Valley. Alfredo Ortiz. Over to Oscar Ortiz. Over the head. Out of bounds. Covered that time by Martin Vasquez. Well, it was Vasquez and Perico on that side got beat by Oscar Ortiz on that first goal we just saw, and it was Perico who's the man of the match last time out, a week ago, I should say. Not the last time they were here, but a week ago in Oakland, the playoff upset. That time, Perico beaten by Oscar Ortiz. Gave him all the space he needed for a cross. This one crossed in, and 1839 have their second goal. Ramirez. Early signs, 1839 might pull away. Well, and it was brilliant. Just straightforward for 1839. Too much space allowed by Yuba.
The early advantage.
Was, though, a brilliant pass from Dario Pavone. Right to the foot of Luis Ramirez. And this game has a totally different feeling than the one 3 weeks ago. Even than the game started last week for Napa in the playoff. It's just, you feel the momentum for them right now, and this crowd has to help. This one crossed in, and it's still there. Finally cleared away by Manzo, and it's offsides anyway. Well, that did look promising. Still, needless to say, plenty of time. 1839 lead by 2 at home. There was the question before the game of whether the knowledge of what happened on the other side of the bracket would affect them or not. How couldn't it affect them, knowing if you win, you get a home playoff game? Not just a playoff game, a home conference final. These guys are professionals. It's real pressure. And so far handled with absolute grace. They have been locked in from the first moment of this game. Only 10 minutes gone. Mendoza. Taken away from Oscar Ortiz by Martin Vasquez. What Yuba are going to need going forward. That type of defending. This one on for Alfredo Ortiz. Now Dario Pavone. Thought about the cross. Faked out Taiwo well. Instead goes grounded to Alfredo and cleared away by Yuba. Casanova Casalta. For Alcaria. Alfredo Ortiz for Manzo. Yuli Vega in the run wide. Opted to go to Dario Pavone. And now Yuli Vega. Vega cuts in. Yuli Vega into the middle for Dario. Too far and falls for Yuba. Great composure there by Valeriano. Other players or another team might have just launched it out of bounds and given the ball right back to Napa. Instead, he passes it nicely, and Prieto gets the free kick for Yuba. Just this play right here started with Valeriano, and now Yuba have the chance to move the ball forward. Valeriano to Coyotso. This one all the way through to Valdez. Well covered by Carreras. Those type of plays just aren't going to cut it against 1839. Prieto, a step behind Carreras and fall into the arms of Valdez. Manzo, Herreras. Casanova que salta. 1839, happy to hang on to the ball now. 2-goal lead. Herreras to Manzo. Ortiz. Alfredo trying to find a Manzo out of bounds. No, it's crossed and stays in play. Now the flag up and goal kick. Taiwo not able to get the block on that one, but out of bounds anyway. Yuba.
The fish tacos or the Mexican rice bowl, those are the special. They've got a
well, not sure if we talked about all the playoff math. You know, if 1839 win, they have the home conference final. Other side waiting for the result of this game is San Ramon. San Ramon fans would be rooting for Yuba in this game because it would mean a home game, home conference final for San Ramon. If 1839 wins, San Ramon would come here in 2 weeks. We'd have exclusive coverage of that game right here for you. National Soccer Network, a league for clubs, NorCal playoffs.
Shout out to one of the 1839 FC sponsors. If you are looking to buy or sell a home, look no further than Teresa Castrillo and the Re-Max Group. They can help you navigate the lot of crazy real estate market as we know it today. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home,
Voice of Scott Stone talking about a great 1839 sponsor. They're supported by great businesses. We want you to know about them. Back underway, out of bounds. 1839, so it's a Yuba throw in. Tina Vasquez. Collazo. Bachiro was able to get the ball back. 1839, get it back quickly though. Ortiz. Mendoza dispossessed. Free kick, 1839. There you go. Collazo for Yuba disagrees, but the referee says foul. Free kick, Napa. Hard back underway. Given away cheaply by 1839. Sideline. Chased by Vega. Emmanuel Collazo. Baines. Collazo. Strong grab on Vega. Easy yellow card decision for the referee. That's Diego Collazo. It's a definite size difference that Yuli Vega is a difficult man to tackle, so when you try it, Hurley stands out.
UCGG and from Napa United Academy coming by. They're doing the 50-50 raffle tonight, so we encourage you to participate in that 50-50 raffle. We will be calling out the winning.
Free kick 1839 on from Carreras. Armando.
Head down to Southern California.
Alfredo. Yes. Casanova que salta. Ortiz finds Mendoza. Mendoza gets around Vasquez. Still 1839. Vega. Long one for Ortiz, out of bounds. Taiwo on the throw. Well, they haven't gotten into position yet to show off. Well, there's a good strong throw. Oh, and it falls for Alfredo Ortiz in 1839. And bounce. And I was going to say, Yuba hasn't really been in position to show off or test that throw in by Taiwo. It's a really dynamic play for them.
You're in Napa Valley tonight. If they come on pineapple, don't get punched with a long one.
They've got to create those opportunities in 1839 territory, close to that corner flag. About 20 yards out, Taiwo can send the ball into orbit and drop it like a corner in a dangerous spot for Napa, but Yuba just haven't gotten there yet. Only one or two attacking forays for them. One of them was called offsides. Been a lot of 1839 so far, but Yuba don't look like they're losing composure. Not too late to come back for them. This is a good through ball. Really smart play. Yuba with a chance. Fighting against Carreras. Prieto again. That's more like it. Catching 1839 off guard. Through ball right down the middle. First one didn't work at all, but that one did. 1839 do just enough to keep Prieto off the ball. I've got Baines. Collazo. Wide for Vasquez. Out Taiwo. Yuba needs spells of possession like this to catch their breath. It's been a lot of attacking for 1839. Got to get 1839 thinking about going the other way. Here's Martin Vasquez. Headed for Valeriano, but it's broken up. Back to Valdez, under duress. Low clearance. Great composure by Alcadia. It's not an easy one to hang on to. Good job by Vasquez, Ramirez to track back and pick this one up. Luis Ramirez scored that second goal for Napa. Scored last week as well. A lot of these players have a scoring streak. Fabio Pavone scored the decisive one. No, we mentioned that one last week. 85th minute. Clutch play by 1839. Manzo. Great pass for Alfredo. Under duress against Valeriano. This one crossed in. Same idea. That time, though, for Vega. Too high. Picked up well by Oseguera. Piazzo. Already on a yellow. Great interception by Vega. Broken up. This one intercepted by Manzo. He couldn't hang on, though. Broke it up, but... Oh, it's Valeriano. Flag goes up. That one, couple Davis players have a question about it. I understand. That's a close call. Emmanuel Collazo. That was a close call. Looks like it could have been out. Looks like it could have been onside, but just off. Free kick, Carreras. Alcadia. Well, 21 and a half minutes gone. If you are just joining us, thanks for doing so. Yuba FC at Napa Valley 1839 NorCal Conference Playoffs in the League for Clubs. Semi-final action here. Other side of the bracket, San Ramon upset FC Davis last night. San Ramon will play the winner of this game. Not sure where that game will be yet. If 1839 win, it's in Napa. The Yuba win, it would be in San Ramon. Unbelievable moves by Oscar Ortiz. Down he goes. Waved off by the referee. Looked like Oscar Ortiz was running circles around them back there. No foul. Throw in Yuba. 1839 doing such a good job of pressing. Not letting Yuba advance the ball into their half. This is Taiwo.
Could be Taiwo with the throw in for Yuba at FC.
Now Taiwo could just launch this one to Osaguera, his goalkeeper, if he wanted to. Oh, poor reception there. Given away cheaply to 1839. Yato not able to do anything with it. Not sure what the plan was. I think he was trying to get it back to Taiwo. They're talking about it now. Instead, it's thrown in by Manzo. Those little miscues just didn't really happen as much last time these two teams met. Certainly didn't happen as much in Oakland last week. Here, Alcadia. Long cross for Alfredo, broken up well by Baines. 1839, once again, they'll recover in the middle. Dario. Oh, and a foul and a free kick for Yuba. Well, 25 minutes gone here in Napa. Napa lead 2-0. Worst off the ball, Ramirez. Robbery. Gets the ball to Dario Pavone. On now for Alfredo Ortiz. Crossed in, broken up by Yuba. Taiwo can't hang on. It'll be recovered by Manzo. Let's go out of bounds actually to throw it back in to Alcadia. Sideline, Oscar Ortiz. They've done a better job of trying to contain Ortiz. Far side over there. Almost got around him a few minutes ago, but went down, no foul. This one crossed in for Dario Pavone. Cross! Broken up by Osaguera, and he hangs on. Baines. Back to Osaguera. Collazo. Baines, it's just a pass out of bounds again.
Make some noise if you're Indianapolis.
So to Carreras.
25 of you this time. Make some noise.
Alcadia. Jerry Mendoza. Mendoza wasn't available last time these two teams met either. He's another player they have to account for. Not an easy one to take account of. Both Mendoza and Dario not here 3 weeks ago. Both of them have made a difference out there tonight. Dario with at least one assist. That second goal passed it well to Ramirez, right to his feet. Couldn't have passed it any better. This was a long one for Ortiz, out of bounds. Collazo. Another foul.
Foul on that play.
Only player booked so far is Collazo, Diego Collazo for Yuba. It's pass intended for Taiwo. Early on the free kick, referee hadn't given permission, so they're going to retake it. Oh, Yuba. Yuba have to hang on to this longer. Well, and now, well, an 1839 player down. It'll be a free kick. Napa. Ando. Alfredo wide open.
This morning event, right?
Salta. Mendoza.
Green Army, I think Fred is asking for the volume to be increased here at Alexander. Let's go, do that now.
Now Federico.
Let's go, do that now. Let's go, do that. Let's go, do that.
Shiro. Play on advantage for 1839. They have the ball and lose it. Fadio. A foul and a free kick. Yuba. Referee. Sure, what's going on? Had to fix his shirt. Now we're back underway. Long stop at 1839's crowd fired up. Taiwo. 1839 just not allowing any space at all. Prieto battling Manzo. Prieto wins. Yuba. Nice move by Prieto again. Cross in for Yuba. Broken up fight. Settle like a Salta. An inadvertent handball. Well, it's another good attacking foray for Yuba.
Make sure you build that control your man. Free locally owned Chevron State here in Napa Valley.
Teneras.
Fill up with the Napa Valley Petroleum.
Mondo. Ortiz pushing the back by Taiwo. Unnecessary because I think Yuba had the ball. I think it was Valeriano. Taiwo arguing that Alfredo Ortiz went down a little bit easily. Still Taiwo saying he didn't do anything wrong. As it is, referee still sees it as a free kick for 1839. It's Ivan Carreras again. Alvaro Carreras, excuse me, it'll be for Jerry Mendoza. Alvaro calling for it. Now back to Alvaro Carreras. Fredo. Alvaro again. Finally, some pressing from Yuba. Spallariano. Being Canetas under duress. Randall Yuba making 1839 a little bit nervous. Forced to give away. Yuba back on the ball. Osigüera. Yuba spread out a little bit, and it seems to be working for them. This one for Taiwo. And Taiwo, see, he has a little space. Back to Baines. Osigüera again. 39 trying to close in on them. They are, and now Osigüera under duress and just able to steer it around Oscar Ortiz. Bounces fortuitously for Yuba for the moment, falls for Alcadia though. Knocked back to him from Mendoza. Alcadia. Vaughn and Manzo and Pavone again. Alcadia switch from Mendoza. The sun in his face. Bringing it up himself, Mendoza. Into the middle for Ramirez. No foul. Still. Oh, it is a foul. Ends up being on 1839 instead. Down went Collazo. Free kick, Yuba.
And Alfredo, the Green Army is trying to rally.
35 minutes gone here in Napa, an 1839 2-goal lead still. Very fast start for Napa. Yuba feel like they are starting to settle into the game a bit. Out of bounds, Yuba throw in. It does seem like Yuba trying to create a little more space. They were really compact to start. Now Taiwo all the way up on this right wing. Excuse me, it's the left wing. Lieto. Lieto goes down. Goal kick is the call.
Come down that right hand side, losing that time was going to get home here for Napa.
So far an attack at the top of the formation. Lieto not able to create a whole lot. One pretty good opportunity on the direct through ball down the middle. Carreras and Valdez able to do just enough to strip it from him. Carreras, excuse me, it's Alcadia who was clipped. It's Alcadia who drew the foul and the free kick for Napa. Back underway. Crosses away from Carreras. Steers it towards Manzo. Radio. All the way back to Javi Valdez. One of the changes was Valdez not available 3 weeks ago. Now it's Thomas Grimes unavailable in goal for 1839, but Valdez is back just in time. Perfect pass to Ortiz. It's Alfredo working against Taiwo. Cross in. 1839. Pushed away, but they're going to rule it out of bounds because it came back in. Yellow crossbars for American football, which count as out of bounds. Ball can't bounce back in off those, of course. So they're saying Osigüera is the one who knocked it over the bar. And it definitely looked like he did. It looked like it was on target. 1839 now have the corner. All in by Alfredo Ortiz. Payne's unable to steer it away. That ball came in with some pace, and so bounces over the bar for a corner kick on the other side for Napa. Corner for Alcadia this time. 1839 have been scoring on these, and it's punched away by Oseguera. Bonzo. Vega crosses it back in, and it's saved by Oseguera. Couldn't clear it away, and it's wide. Ramirez kind of lost his place. Missed from point blank, but Yuba barely hanging on here. On the ropes, it's another corner for 1839. Alfredo Ortiz, ball in. Still bouncing around. Yuba hanging on. Only just. Cross broken up by Valeriano. Unbelievable action here in the 40th minute. It's our exclusive presentation. Yuba FC at Napa Valley 1839. Last 5 minutes, Yuba have been under siege. Thrown in by Napa. Alfredo to Dario. Dario. Midfield to Alcadia. Ivan. That's Nova Casalda. Oscar Ortiz. Cross broken up by Martin Vasquez. Another corner for 1839. 41st minute of this game. I believe it's already the semi-final round of the playoffs in the league for clubs. One game already done. It's San Ramon awaiting the winner of this game. Off the foot of Javier Alcadia for the corner. High and bounce. Still in that 18-yard box. Now out for Vega. Crossed in by Vega. Recovered by Oseguera. Well, and a third goal really would be detrimental for Yuba. Excellent job by them to hang on. Last-ditch defending. 5 straight minutes of it. Felt like longer for them. Here they are. Still plenty of time in this game. 1839 haven't been able to break through other than those first 2 early goals. Yuba settling in well. Creating some space in their formation that seems to have worked a lot better. Ambitious shot from Ramirez. Ramirez thought it took a deflection. The referee says goal kick to Yuba. Well, 1839 have always had a great fan base and great turnout, but tonight they've taken it to another level. This stadium is full. I'm sure you can hear it. Nothing better than ambient stadium noise. You can tell the fans are into it. They know the stakes as well as the players do. Winner of this game, NorCal Conference Final. 1839 could host their first ever conference final at home. Ever appearance. Well, actually, there's been so many conference final appearances. Only other win, I should say, was in the UPSL. They went on a deep playoff run in the national bracket. That in 2003, 2024. A number of conference finals in San Francisco as well. Against El Faralito. The 1839 with a chance to lift the trophy at home in 2 weeks. If they can handle business here tonight. Long throw by Taiwo. This is what we were talking about. On for Prieto. Yuba thought they had a corner kick, but ruling on the sideline. Last touch came off Prieto. So it is just full kick for 1839. Trying to counter the other way. Ortiz. Oscar Ortiz still for Napa. 1839 off the post. The flag is up for offsides anyway. Strike from Yuli Vega. Fighting well on that left side with Oscar Ortiz. It's broken up by Manzo. Alcadia to Alfredo to Dario. 1839 sending back to Carreras. Out for that one, but Mendoza doesn't take any chances, hangs on to it himself just to be safe. Aldez staying on his toes. Half Dario to Alfredo. Back to Dario. Dario Pavone taking it on himself, couldn't get around, calling for a handball. Referee says no. Oh, referee does give it. Maybe Yuba player a little bit unlucky for that one. Didn't look like it was in an unnatural position, just looked like it was protecting his body. But it was up high, and so referee sees fit to award the free kick for 1839. This is absolutely shooting territory, shooting range for a lot of players out there for 1839. At the moment, standing over the ball, Luis Ramirez. Bonzo threatening a run. Couple players threatening the cross. Yuba with a four-man wall at the moment. Free kick, 1839. Ramirez tries to go for that near post. Just wide. 45 minutes gone already here in Napa. 1839 got out to a quick 2-goal lead. Yuba starting to figure out their own shape, and free kick here for Yuba. Still plenty of time. 1839 haven't broken through in a while. Yuba able to create a little more space. Very poorly taken kick. It's intercepted by Ortiz, and it goes all the way through for Oseguera. Vega in chase. Those type of giveaways, you can't get away with that here. Although Ortiz almost makes them pay. Martin Vasquez. Cross in for Yuba. Falls for Marco Manzo.
For Napa.
Crossed in by Ortiz. Cleared away by Yuba. Ball for Javier Alcadia. Cross in. Ortiz. That is halftime. 1839 at home. 2-goal advantage. Semi-final round of the NorCal playoffs, the league for clubs. Still plenty of time in this game. Yuba started to figure it out a little bit out there. Very different than the first time these two teams played, where it was a scoreless draw in the first half. 1839, rapid start. Inauspicious for Yuba, not too late. Able to prevent that third goal. Really under siege about 10 minutes ago. We're going to take a quick break. Hayden Larson on the call. JP Castillo on the camera. Scott Stone on the stadium speakers. Yuba at Napa. Second half coming up next.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com. Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Well, good evening and welcome back. We are officially underway in the second half. Yuba FC at Napa Valley 1839 in the NorCal Conference of the League for Club Playoffs. 1839, 2-goal lead. It's Oscar Ortiz. Quick start for 1839 in this half. Oscar surrounded and dispossessed. There was a flurry of scoring to start this game for 1839. 2 goals in rapid succession. This one's on for Prieto. Poor cross for Vasquez. Falls back for Prieto somehow. Poor pass goes to Oscar Ortiz of Napa in 1839, looking to go the other way. Still Ortiz. Stands in there. Petico, the man of the match for Yuba last time. They're going to need more defending like that. He went down, no call, no foul. Far sideline to Taiwo for Yuba. More service from Martin Vasquez again. Oh no, that time, no, it was Martin Vasquez. A little further forward than last time. It was Vasquez and Petico who got beat by Oscar Ortiz on that first goal. Ortiz sent in a beautiful cross.
All right, kids, if you haven't gone down, set up.
Knocked into the back of the net for Napa. Petico working against Ramirez. Able to get a foot in there. Both sides, of course, have switched sides, and 1839 in white and green. Yuba in black and white. It's a foul. Alcadia goes down, and Taiwo again disagrees with the referee. Having a conversation and a laugh. Free kick Napa. Only one yellow card so far. Diego Coyazzo tried to tackle Yuli Vega. Earned a very fast yellow card. Easiest one of the night for the referee. And so far, the only one. Mendoza. Ramirez. Back for Mendoza. Couldn't find Oscar Ortiz. Those are some moments you would need more time on the ball, time of possession. Casanova Casalta for Napa. Perfect jump, interception for Taiwo. Not able to find Prieto. It'll be an 1839 ball again. Paredes, header back. Javi Valdez. One of the differences for these two teams from the 3 weeks ago that they met. It was a hard-fought battle. 1839 pulled away in the last 10 minutes to make it 4-1 3 weeks ago, but really it was a close game. Felt closer than this one has felt so far. Still a lot of time. It was Thomas Grimes in goal for 1839. Now it's Javi Valdez. Grimes unavailable. Valdez back from injury just in time. This one was for Oscar Ortiz, just beyond him and swept out by Oseguera. Oscar Ortiz has this way about him. It didn't look like he was going to be able to get there and ended up being barely out of his reach. If Ortiz had just managed to get a touch to that, it would have put Yuba in serious trouble because Oseguera was coming out for it. Ortiz had beaten his markers again. It'll be a throw in for Yuba. Taiwo. If you are just joining us, it's Taiwo over the course of this season. Not so secret anymore, but still super effective if they can set it up. Throw-in specialist. He can almost send the ball into orbit the way he throws it. If they can get a couple of throw-ins deep in 1839 territory, he can simulate a corner and drop it into the 18-yard box. really create some problems for 1839. He did it last time, but they just haven't created those opportunities yet. I think they've created one opportunity for Taiwo to throw it in 1839 territory yet, or in meaningful territory to where he could get it into the 18-yard box. Crossed in by Vega, nobody there. Ramirez a few steps behind and is cleared away. This is the spot from Yuba's perspective. If they can get Taiwo in 1839 territory, really be dangerous. Right now, 1839 on the attack, crossed in by Mendoza. Just able to get there. Osigüeta. Prieto. On a stoppage. Down is Alex Petico, and that would be a serious problem for Yuba. Their man of the match last week in Oakland is down and in serious pain. Trainer coming out to hope that Alex Petico is okay and able to go forward. Hasn't been perfect tonight, but definitely one of Yuba's top players. And like I said, the man of the match actually scored. It's a defender who scored last week against Oakland in an all-important game for Yuba FC. Alex Petico getting treatment right now. Talked about the importance of this game. The playoff bracket math is as followed. If Napa Valley 1839 win, they will play host in the NorCal Conference Final. 2 weeks from now, it would be their first home conference final ever. Of course, 1839 have been very successful over the last several years. They've appeared in many conference finals. A couple in San Francisco, one up north in the UPSL that they won. First club conference championship ever, UPSL 2023-2024. 5 years running of excellence with Mark Corbett at the helm here in Napa. But a home conference final would be a first, a historic first for this team, and a historic season. The league for clubs. It's been fierce competition. Whoever makes it will be well earned. Yuba with a chance still to win a second successive road playoff game in a vaunted conference here in the West. A lot of work to do for them for that to happen now. Trailing 2 goals to this point. Be a free kick for Napa. Offside is the call. Ilan Casanova Casalta. Free kick, Napa. Wrong one. Contested for by Ramirez, but Yuba. Piazzo for Vasquez. Crossed in. The corner, Yuba. Sent in by Villaseñor. Came into the game for Petico. On the sideline getting treatment. Corner forthcoming for Yuba. Emmanuel Collazo to send it in for Yuba. Corner in for Yuba. Near post. Poked away. Question is, goal kick or corner? And it went out on Yuba. Martin Vasquez can't believe it. Doesn't like the call, and a player down now for Napa. Looks like Ivan Casanova Casalta. Back on his feet, Ivan. Helped up by Alcadia, and getting ready for a goal kick is Javi Valdez.
Those of you who are thinking on millions of dollars accumulated over the course of your career, make sure if you want them managing those funds, make sure you talk to these proper financial management. Your money's got have employment. Not to great bullshit.
Ortiz on for Yuli Vega. Wide open is Alfredo in the middle. Crossed in. Swept on by Oseguera. Wide for Valeriano. Iwo launches it. Nobody there though. Carreras for 1839. Center for Alfredo now. Javier Alcadia. So cool on the ball, Javi. Back to Carreras. Dario Pavone. On for Alfredo. Alfredo Ortiz. Knocked away. Taiwo given away back to Napa. No, knocked on for Prieto. Nice cut. Forced off the ball though by Javi. Gonzo. Throw in Yuba. Valdez just gonna blast it. Another throw in for Yuba. Long one for Taiwo. Far sideline. Perfect pass. Wide open Taiwo. Shot on goal. Just wide. Goal kick. Vega back to Alcadia. Casanova Salta, perfect pass for Ortiz. Referee looking for some help. And the side judge was a long way away. Didn't look like he was looking at the ball. And now the referee's not sure what the call is. Just going to go for a throw-in. 1839's bench calling for a foul. Looked questionable, but throw-in is the call. Well, the throw-in goes to 1839, and that's just happened too many times tonight. Putting themselves in a tough spot. Fredo Ortiz working back to Carreras. Marco Manzo. Oscar Ortiz. Ortiz crossing for Ramirez, but cleared away. Mistake in the back. Martin Vasquez just conceded the throw. Substitutions abound here in Napa. 4 total. Martinez coming in for Yuba.
They're out for Napa.
Boys of Scott Stone, it is Ryan Dieter in. And Saeed Tlfc as well. Says Martinez coming in for Yuba. But Ramirez and Oscar Ortiz make way. Saeed Tlfc. Seba Carvajal in to help see this one out for 1839. Mendoza. Javi Valdez. Carreras. Sense of urgency for you, but now they are trying to contest some of this middle ground. Dario back for Teeter. Vega. Mendoza. Just able to get there. Yuli Vega. Cross in for Napa. Taiwo can't knock it away. Calls for Valeriano. Iazzo. Long one for Taiwo on a run, working against Valdez. Great control. Javi Valdez. Player down again. Another Yuba player.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to announce the 50-50 raffle right now. I've got Nada here next to me. She's with the Napa United Academy team, and they're raising funds for their tournament down in Southern California. Nada, you ready to go? Okay. What's the tournament down in Southern California? It's July or August? August. Okay, it's coming up in August. We're going to drive down there. We're going to try to sweep the tournament. So they're raising funds for the travel expenses. And we've got $455 up here.
Yuba player back on his feet. Close to being back underway.
Ready to go.
A brief stoppage. It is 2-0 here in Napa. 1839 with the lead. 2 goals early on, nothing since.
Okay, here comes the
Yuba have to answer back and quickly. This is Saeed Tlfc.
6, 1, 5.
Back for Dario.
4, 1.
Forked off the ball. Yuba going the other way. Dario. Yellow card, Dario Pavone. Got a little grab of his opponent, and pretty similar to what we saw Diego Coyotza do the first half. So 2 yellow cards now, 1 apiece for each team.
Matt Rock. Spider of the next 50-50 raffle. Matt Rock.
Back underway. Broken up by Manzo.
That rock that points here to flood the lane.
Taiwo.
And that is putting the money back into the pot. Thank you very much.
Let's go, Napa! Let's go,
Baines.
Napa! Let's go, Napa! Let's go!
Yuba trying to advance the ball, but just too easily intercepted. Manzo. Now Yuli Vega going the other way again.
Matt says with all that money, he's buying drinks at the garden for the after party. So go see
Here, Alcadia. Jerry Mendoza. Alcadia, 1839, happy to knock the ball around like this all night long. Yuba know it. Nice move. Onuoma. Other side now, Marco Manzo. Sideline, Said Faufi broken up. Going to the middle for easy sweep up Oseguera. Coyazzo. Just not confident in this spot. Yuba with a giveaway for Dario Pavone, and it'll be a corner for 1839. Too many giveaways at the back end. Situations like these, 1839 have been able to pour it on, especially off the foot of Javier Alcadia. Alcadia has had unbelievable delivery all year long. Javier Alcadia for 1839 now on the corner. Cleared away by Coyazzo. Dieter and Chase. 1839 on the ball still. Making way now, the Spanish stallion, Dario Pavone. Helps earn his team a 2-goal lead coming into the game to help see it out, Sal Gomez. It's a defensive move just over the head of Seba Carvajal. Out of bounds, goal kick. Baines to Oseguera. Yuba running out of time fast. Still plenty of time in this game. You know it's a playoff semifinal. There must be a winner. Somebody's season ends here tonight. At the moment, it would be Yuba. Onuoma. Alcadia. Stoppage, 1839 on the ball. Might be Prieto, who's down. I'll remind you, on the other side of the bracket now is San Ramon, who upset Davis last night. It's a physical game. At the end of it, actually, it was San Ramon down to 10 men, but they already had the lead and they were able to hang on. Withstand 10 or 15 minutes of Davis trying to lay siege on goal. Player who got the red card will miss the conference final in 2 weeks. 1839 win. The conference final would be here. Looks like there is another player down now for Yuba. So it would be here in Napa if Napa win. If Yuba pull this off tonight and win, they would go to San Ramon in 2 weeks. It's all come down to this. The entire season here at the league for clubs. Player back on his feet. Making way, it does appear to be Prieto. Off the field, injured. Onto the field, Alan Gonzalez. 18:39 to get us back underway. And we are underway. Monowoma, Carreras, Mendoza, Sal Gomez, all getting a touch. Back to Carreras. And 18:39 can live like this the rest of the game if Yuba allow it. Long strides on Woma. Sideline for Teeter. Wide open. Seba Carvajal. Carvajal will corral the ball. Crossed in for Vega. Been broken up by Tashiro. Out of bounds, should be a throw in for Yuba. Over the head of Valeriano, but brought in by Villaseñor. Mendoza, good job to corral it. Lay it out for Valdez. Monzo on for Ryan Dieter. 18:39 on an attack again. Said Falfi, no. Vega. Carvajal threatened the cross. Hangs onto it. Crossed in this time. Just beyond Monzo. Ryan Dieter. Javier Alcadia. Out wide for Onawoma. Dieter again. Alcadia on for Dieter. Swept up by Coyoto. Tried to let it go out of pound. Yuba living dangerously, but hanging on. Out wide to this near side now. Yuba. Falls from Monzo. It's another mistake at the back. Oh, Segueta couldn't hang on. Yuba on the ropes again. A third goal would be devastating. Saeed caught on the foul. Unbelievable action still here in Napa. Free kick, Yuba. The mistakes for Yuba happening at the worst point. They're not able to get the drive started. Giving Napa the ball in their own attacking third. What Yuba's defending third. Unsustainable for them. Just able to hang on again. This is Valeriano. Baines. Long one for Taiwo, working against Sal Gomez. Taiwo is gonna pick it up. Taiwo into the middle, back to Valeriano. Tentative pass, shot on goal, saved by Valdez.
Valdez knocked that one down for Napa.
Yuba quickly running out of time. 15 minutes to go, 2-goal deficit. If they could tie it up, extra time would have become necessary. If the teams became inseparable, then a penalty shootout at the end of 120 minutes. A long way to go before that happens. Yuba so far unable to break through. 18:39 pitching a shutout to this point. 70 minutes gone. 75 minutes. Into the game, Penelas He did play against Yuba 3 weeks ago. Gomez with the throw-in. Mistake for Napa. Quick throw-in to capitalize for Yuba. Given away. Pinela's first touch on for Saeed. 1839. Shot blocked. Falls for Dieter. Dieter trying to set up the cross. Ryan Dieter crossed in. Knocked on by Campoy. Not quite able to clear it. Mendoza. Taiwo intercepted, and 1839 back on the ball again. Crushing the stakes for Yuba. Onawoma. Nelas. Mendoza. Gomez. Back to Cadetas. Yuba gonna have to come forward. Can't let 1839 play on their terms. Not anymore. Not with the 2-goal deficit. Pinelas. Nice pass from Onawoma. Was on a run, but 1839 off to play it safe. Why not? Yuba allowing 1839 a lot of space, a lot of time on the ball, even here at midfield. Alcadia. Cadetas. Pinelas. Saeed. Forced off the ball by Baines. Concedes the throw-in. Saeed Darfaufi. Or maybe Sal Gomez. $1839 on the cusp of a home conference final. Will be Gomez for the throw-in. Dieter forward run. Ryan Dieter dribbled out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick. Yuba. Once or twice now in the last couple of minutes, 1839 have let Yuba off the hook. Gonzalez for Yuba. Yuba trying to seize the opportunity. Steals the ball away. Alcadia fouled, and a free kick, 1839. Mendoza. Nelas back to Mendoza. Now Cadetas. Mendoza under duress immediately, following the pass from Cadetas. Finds himself under duress. Now Alcadia under duress himself. And finally, the whistle. Foul and a free kick. 1839. Alcadia. Through the foul. Now Yuba are pressing. They have to. Can't let 1839 sit on the ball. Wouldn't really want 1839 to pick their chances, even if the game was level. But now, Yuba have to create opportunities fast. Thrown into the middle for Koyotsa. Koyotsa, I should say. And this is back to 1839 again. Gomez. Cover it up and allow teammate Valdez to pick it up. Saeed couldn't steer it to a teammate. Yuba with a chance. Down goes Taiwo, out of bounds. Yuba throw in. No, Taiwo can't believe it. Frustration, and the coach on the sideline frustrated as well. Gonna have a talking with the ref. Well, and the decision goes for Yuba anyway. It's a throw-in for Taiwo. Uncorks a long one. All the way through to Valdez. Long one, Said Tlfc working on it again. Physical battle for that ball. Vega. Yuli Vega. Seba Carvajal. Alcadia. Broken up. Cleared away by Yuba. Nelas. All the way back. Boseguera. Well, 80 minutes gone, 18:39 on the verge, on the cusp of having a home conference final for the first time ever. Yuba able to steal the ball, but Carreras with the steal back. Collision in the midfield. Carreras goes down and free kick. Yuba taken quickly. It's Taiwo. On for Gonzalez. Mendoza lets it roll out of bounds. Goal kick now, 18:39. Javi Valdez.
After party will be at the garden on First Street in downtown Napa.
Back to Yuba. From one goalkeeper to the other. Osaguera to Taiwo. Nice pass. Beto. Taiwo dispossessed, spinning around with Vega and foul for 18:39. Free kick again. Gomez. Back to Mendoza and Gomez again. Gomez robbed by Villaseñor. Heavy touch though, and it's a throw in for Napa either way. Nice move by Miguel Villaseñor. Came in for Prieto. Knee injury. That's all applying pressure to Mendoza. For Alcadia. Nervous moment for 18:39. Certainly from a perspective of Javi Valdez, seeing that first person. Works out though, it's Said Tlfc. Long run for him. Alcadia. Nelas. Wide for Onowoma. Onowoma. Got the ball back. Onowoma. One to keep an eye on. He's been making some great attacking runs. Giving the ball to a teammate and then wanting it back. It's been open. Haven't been able to get him the ball yet, but 18:39. Looking for the dagger. A third goal would end the game. Set 18:39 on a collision course path with San Ramon FC in 2 weeks' time here in Napa. The conference final. Corner in for Napa. Over the head at 18:39 will win. It's Alvaro Carreras. Seals the deal. First ever home conference final upcoming. Brilliant combination. Alcadia, Carreras.
To stay off.
Type of thing 18:39 love to do on set pieces. It's something that gonna give whoever faces them in the future. First, it'll be San Ramon. It'll give their opponents a problem. Big body players up there looking for a header in. Perfect delivery again from Javier Alcadia. Great execution on the end of it for Alvaro Carreras. Offsides, and Valdez was there anyway. hasn't been their night, Yuba. There was too many mistakes throughout. The goals they did concede really didn't come from mistakes, actually. When they made the mistakes, they were able to bend but not break. More importantly, the mistakes gave 1839 a lot of time on the ball. Quick giveaway, and 1839 works it back to Valdez and Carreras and Jerry Mendoza. And they'll direct the ball in another direction and chew up the clock. Alcadia, Sal Gomez, just able to get the ball back. Big, strong push in the back of Gomez, and it'll be a free kick, 1839. Arco Reyes coming in for Napa. Well, and Alvaro Carreras is going to get his standing ovation, well-deserved. Just 2 minutes ago, he scored the dagger.
Alvaro Carreras, ladies and gentlemen.
Brilliant game for him. Great coverage, working a lot of the game against Prieto. With another really tall player. Alvaro matched up against him well, though. Good coverage. Really only one time off the top of my head did Prieto even have a step on Carreras. But Carreras and Valdez able to do just enough. Brilliant game. Very well could be the man of the match. Alvaro Carreras. 1839 still on the attack. Teeter. Brilliant movement for Ryan Teeter. Just broken up by Villaseñor. Still 1839 somehow. Reyes. Oh, over the line for a goal kick. Well, in 2 weeks' time, right here on the National Soccer Network, right here in Napa, we will have the League for Clubs NorCal Conference Final. Right here for you. First ever conference final in the League for Clubs. 1839's first ever home conference final. What a matchup that will be. San Ramon have been unbelievable. 1839 on the ball again in the attack. Saeed Rafaufi knocked away. Still Saeed. Bring around, working against Taiwo. Pinellas. Wide. Still 1839. Dieter. Crossing. Side netting. Goal kick. Yuba. Well, after that Carreras goal, the crowd can really feel it now. They've been in it the whole game. Sure, you can hear them. They know 1839 are now in position. It's a home game in the conference final for the first time ever. It's worth mentioning. In 5 years, 1839 will remain, at least for now, undefeated at home in the playoffs. It's an almost impossible statistic when you consider they make the playoffs every year. Long-running record here for Mark Corbett and this team. Alcadia dancing around his opponents. Finds Yuli Vega. No, it's Pinellas. This is Yuli Vega. Wide for Dieter again. 1839 looking for one more. Ryan Dieter. Putting on a show for these fans in the grand finale. 1839 say see you in 2 weeks. Conference final right here in Napa. Well, this stadium is shaking. Ryan Dieter from a long way out. It's looked amazing the entire time he's been out there. 1839. What an emphatic statement on this game. The referee says, full time. That's the last of the action here in Napa. Ryan Dieter puts an exclamation point on it. $18.39 Yuba 0.
So that's the Riverside, the Factor Death hosting on July 2nd.
That's the voice of Eric Housley confirming 1839 will host their first ever conference final here in Napa. It's been a long time coming. Won the conference championship in the UPSL 2 years ago. A couple of successive conference finals in San Francisco against El Farolito. All of it culminating here in the League for Clubs. Has been vaunted. Strong competition the entire way. Was not the night for Yuba FC here. Coming off a sensational upset in Oakland last week. It's a season to be proud of for sure. Running into giants here in the NorCal Conference. Napa Valley 1839 here in the League for Clubs. One more time, we'll see you in 2 weeks here in Napa. National Soccer Network exclusive coverage. It'll be San Ramon FC at Napa Valley 1839. What a game. What a season it's been. It'll be an epic finale in 2 weeks. On behalf of everybody here, National Soccer Network, League for Clubs, Yuba FC 1839. It's been an honor and a privilege to be in this seat. 2 weeks away now. Scott Stone on the stadium speakers, JP Castillo on the camera. I'm Hayden Larson saying thank you and good night.
Cheers.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.